Lights, cameras, action. Welcome everybody here for Women Orator Wednesday. How y'all doing, studio audience? This is just an amazing moment. I am super excited to be here. My name is Caridad de la Luz. I'm better known as La Bruja, and I will be your hostess with the mostess for tonight. We are in Loisaida Center in the Lower East Side. I want to share some things about that because this is our very first time bringing one of the Nuyorican Poets Café programs into this building. So give it up for that. So this event is being live streamed and recorded for the Loisaida TV YouTube page, which is a 24-hour page, 24-hour content, Loisaida Center. And it is also being filmed so that we can share it in the Nuyorican Poets Cafe pages as well. So we are in what we're calling Nuyorican instruction mode. Right? We're in Nuyorican instruction mode. And that's why we're here. Because Nuyorican instruction is actually a 3-year, $24 million renovation project. That's right, happening at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. And the project should end by 2027. So we have joined forces with Loisaida Center here in the Lower East Side to elevate our programming and to strengthen our community bond. Here, there's no censorship, even though we are being live streamed. You know, you can say all the words that you want, but we also won't allow any hate speech. This is a safe space. We do honor truth. We do honor integrity. We honor understanding. And that's what this is about as well, is to help us understand each other, as well as understanding ourselves through the poetry, through the work, through the sharing. It's also a healing opportunity. Poetry definitely saved my life. I started performing poetry at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe in 1996. And here I am 27 years later. And poetry is my absolute life. And all of the things that it has brought into my world is so important for me to be able to make sure you have access to that too. You know, I want to see everybody fulfilled. I want to see everybody happy, you know, and at their greatest. So I'm just really excited about this opportunity. So I want you to have fun, do your thing, shine on. You know, this show will end sharply by 8:30, if not before. So 8:30 tonight, and we end. So we're going to give everyone that comes up here 4 minutes to do your thing. And all styles are welcome. You can come and you could sing, you can perform a poem, you could do a monologue. You could come air out your shit if you want. You got something to say, you could come up here and do that, but you only have 4 minutes to do it. Once the 4 minutes are up, you are going to see a lighting change. And that is the signal. That means your time is up. You have 10 seconds to be in the red before we go back into the green. If you don't stop, then music is going to come up. Just like in the Oscars. Like when your speech has gone inappropriately long, we will put the music up and then I will come up and pull you away. Yes. You know, and I always say, you know, it's really important to leave people wanting more. You know what I'm saying? That's always nice, you know. You don't got to give it all. Give them a little taste, because we're going to do this monthly. That's the other thing. This is a monthly series. It's going to be the first Wednesday of every month, the way that it has been for nearly 2 years now. Because this open mic is dedicated to the feminine divine within all beings. Men can celebrate their femininity, not just women identifying individuals. We are honoring womanhood with this series. And this series was my concept. after becoming executive director in 2022, because I saw that there was a need for spaces that celebrate us. And it is my honor to see it here, taking new shape at the Loisaida Center. So thank you, Loisaida Center, for opening your wonderful doors to us. We are strengthening this bond, and it is just so beautiful. Please take a moment right now to feel gratitude. It is a healing energy. Gratitude for our bodies, gratitude for our hearts, our minds, gratitude for our community, our art, and for the everlasting spirit within. We stand on the shoulders of countless ancestors to be alive and to be able to do what it is that we do today. So I would like to share a poem. I'll be the sacrificial poet and open this up for women. In every flower that I see, a woman is staring back at me. I see her hair in all the trees. Her fragrance dances through the leaves. Pollen kisses my nose and makes me sneeze. I feel a woman in every breeze. Her sorrow has filled the salty seas, and tears of joy, her fluidity, of masculine femininity, balanced being of resiliency. Her arms lift me up to her mountaintops. Her working hands below my feet are rocks, the kind that would never let me drop. Her clouds remind me to never stop. Wonderful woman that is Mother Earth, to all this life gave glorious birth. In every beautiful element that makes up the world, I imagine she too was a little girl. The precious petals that decorate her gaze, the dewy mist, her morning haze, that gentle place between dreams and wake. To see a woman is all it takes. For all things big once were small. To grow that seed was woman's call. She answered light in darkness fall. I've seen a woman through it all. On deck. So to start it off, let's just go in this order. Lanice is up first, and then on deck is Cosmic Vagina. Show some love for Lanice.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. This is my first time performing. Thank you. So I'm not going to use the whole 4 minutes. I'm just going to do something that I wrote and just like a random jotting down with a friend. I remembered the first time I betrayed myself. SMH began a long journey of self-hate, masked in isolation, depression, manipulation. Who would I have been? ATL living, well-known with the pen, if I wasn't following friends, chasing men, worried about the wrong things. But the missteps couldn't deter God's plans. Fudged up soft land, alive to tell the stories. Life still grand. Release doubt, fear, regret, the real weapons. Ho'oponopono, no trippin'. Dreams deferred? Nah. I took a left turn, then a right turn, spun the block to what's preferred, exploration with joy, and aspiration deployed, cause the black and white are scary, either or, stress me the hell out. Too few options, I'm bugging south, can't feel the ground beneath my feet, running round, had to take several seats, and bow down my higher self I greet, connecting the source, my greatest feat, had a few epiphanies, aligned like Metro Boomin Symphony, the course of my cells finally working together, together. Emotions changing like the weather on the daily. I must write. To win, I stopped the fight within myself. I found the light and stepped away from the close haters, drama initiators, the opportunists who came with the bamboozle. Fools do fall in love with the galore, no leader. Mind my business, drinking my leaders. Can't follow IG trends, baby, I'm a leader. Real like AI, Miss Sita, confidence, radiance, inheritance, no feature needed. Thank you.
Lanice, a poet was born tonight. That was awesome. I got chills and everything. You got bars. Yo, we need a hip hop beat. Just drop that. Had I known it was your first time, I probably would have sang the Pop the Cherry song, but fuck it, let's sing the Pop the Cherry song, right? Because that was a good cherry, right? So we popped the cherry, baby, pop the cherry, baby, pop. The cherry baby, pop, pop. The cherry baby, pop, pop, pop. The cherry baby, pop, pop. The cherry baby, pop. Ladies and gentlemen, Lanice. Good cherry, damn. Fantastic. All right. So we gonna keep this going, keep this flowing. How y'all feeling so far? It feels good in here, right? This shit feels like SNL and shit. All right, so we got Lucia on deck. Lucia is on deck. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, don't get it twisted. Show some love to Cosmic Vagina.
Okay. There we go. I am Cosmic Vagina. I am an entity. Here on this rock, I lay within you all, holding you up and up and up. I don't take a form because my energy is unrestrictable. I don't look forlorn despite all who take me to be a spectacle. I am a spectacle, but not for you. I am a spectacle for all who grew roots deep into the ground, who tried to connect, tried to reach me and try to respect. But you who lack the courage to see me for who I am, you who mistake my liquid desire as a command to go forth, to enter. No, I hold the memory that constitutes the reason you falsely resent her. My person may have blocked it out, but that moment lives with me at my center. Like I said, I am an entity. I do not live nor die. All of that hatred and the trauma in my heart will forever lie. I don't come with one pronoun, not he or she or they. I do not let foolish human restrictions ever get in my way because I am a deliverer of pleasure. And to lock me in a box only withholds my treasure. I am no gender to your rigid standards. I will never surrender. Such an easy target when I'm explainable and simple. Well, I've made myself cosmic, bitch, watch as I twinkle. In outer space, vaginas take up space. I live within the universe inside you, and their pleasure is never a waste. So call me pussy or call me flower. Tell your kids my name's Vajayjay when they ask about my power. And when you lie to them and erase me from their narrative, know that I will rebuild our relationship because it is imperative. So you can diminish me and extinguish me, but no, you will never finish me because if you don't even want to make me finish, then you have no intention of meeting the real me. You see, you will not meet me where your hip meets your leg. You will meet me when you're getting really good head. Like I said, I am a spectacle for those who dig deep, for those who swim upstream, open themselves up to the possibility that feeling good is necessary. So only when you're getting licked on, kissed on, when you are turned on, will I shift in my seat, start to feel your beat as it calls my name. As it calls my name. Then, from deep within your chasm, perched on my rock, glowing like a magnetic force, I'll see your wave coming, I'll get ready to ride, I'll let the rush of you wash over me, your wetness lets me glide, all of a sudden I am no longer inside, no longer something to hide, you feel pride, maybe you cried because fuck, that was a good ride. And for a moment we are cosmic together. I have emerged from the universe into your atmosphere. We are liquid, sticky, fluid, wet, untraceable, irreplaceable to any other feeling, yet as soon as it is over is as soon as you want me gone. You wipe me away as to keep a clean thong. But if you'd let yourself take a second and breathe, I could teach you to wear your pleasure on your sleeve. But for now, I'll return to my rock. I'll retreat. Just don't let it be long till the next time we meet. Thank you.
You tell him, Cosmic Vagina. You let him know. Man, show some love one more time. That was super powerful. She was like, fuck it, my ovaries is out. What? Check me. So powerful. I'm loving this. I'm so excited about this. I mean, I've done open mics, my gosh, my whole career. And I just feel like, you know, this is super special. Like, I really do feel it. So thank you so much for being here. Yeah. It's different. It's different. And I'm only drinking water. You know, it's not anything else. So, okay, we have Shirley on deck. Shirley is on deck.
Hi, y'all. Hello. Good evening. Hi. I'm super nervous. But it's, you know, I wrote this today, and thank you. That's wow. I feel like family now. So yeah, I'm just gonna read it. Okay. Okay. I was jealous of you once. The life you had. The instances that I'm gonna start again, I'm sorry. I was jealous of you once. The life you had. The instances that I didn't. The misses and kisses that you would rid me of. How easy it seemed to be, how easy it was. How easy it should have been until it wasn't. See, the dozen or so scars it took to get one look at your door had me floored with options to free myself. The dozen or so scars it took to get one look at your door had me floored with options to free myself. And yet, it never felt that way. Nope, not today either. But do I sling ether or do I pray deeper? Do I call for the reaping of the sleeper or mix and mingle with my demons to work on the creeper in myself? And finally, do I pray that this victimhood mentality and vanity stay, or do I swallow and bury it until my heart decays into a coldness more frigid than the waves of the bay? None of this has been the case. None of this has been the answer. All of it has the reason for the dancer in me to answer to the deep rebuttals of subtle oh no's, and here we goes. And yet here we are, far from impeding each other anymore. Yes, I accept the forevermores in trying, but how about we both accept the blame in lying? Lying to each other, wondering if the other goes out to pray for the other at night, not praise on the other at night. Hoping for the bite as fragile as the day. I had you in my arms, wondering where it all went wrong. Now I don't have to wonder so long. See, I've carried a tune in my own songs that vary, and I pray to marry these wounds in my wombs together with the same faith that got them there. Again, and I pray to marry these wounds in my wombs together with the same faith that got them there. I pray to marry these wounds with the same prayers that got me to where I am today. Grateful, happy, saved, amongst the chaos of sappy and vapid layoffs of friends and witnesses to my destruction, which is actually an eruption, which is actually a combustion and disruption in the plans they laid out for me to follow. hoping I'd swallow the swollen truths into my belly for them to tell me how good I've been, how beautiful I look, how patiently I sat, and how much courage it took, because they couldn't, wouldn't, and shouldn't. And here I am to tell you, Dad, that despite the bad and inconsistent, I'm sorry. And here I am to tell you, Dad, that despite the bad and inconsistencies had, I still love you. Thank you.
I got chills, right? You feel that? That vulnerability, that truth. Thank you so much for sharing that. And that was new shit, right? Like, that's just fresh written. That's like raw, real. And that's healing. That's how we heal. We go through it. We feel. There's no way around it. Just through it. It's the only way. So thank you so much for sharing that. Whew. I got to talk to Lucia. You know, I've been doing a workshop at Studio One. It's a free writing workshop, and I know Cosmic Vagina was there too, and I know Lexi has come through too, and you know, so the next one is on December 14th. It's a free workshop and focusing on writing poems, monologues, and developing one-person shows. So come on through and write with us, you know, get those juices flowing and dig deep. I like to say the oldest poem still unknown is the one that is written within your bones. It's in there. Dig deep. Okay, so we have Lex on deck. Has Mufasa arrived? No, okay. Lex is on deck. That's a rhyme right there. That's a bar. No. Lex, okay. But right now, please welcome up Shirley.
Hi. So I escribo poesía en español. I have two choices for you. One is one that I translated also into English, Spanish and English. That's 4 minutes. And the other one, I would only read the Spanish because it's a little longer. So choice, anybody? Bilingual? Okay. I was hoping you guys would help me. Okay. Bueno, este poema se llama Lenguajes del Amor. Dicen que el amor tiene 5 lenguajes comprensibles. Cuando me enamoré de ti, pensaba que era una señal que sabías hablar casi 5 idiomas. Inocentemente pensé que el idioma y el lenguaje eran lo mismo. Declaraste en creol, ça c'est Madame Wem, a tu mamá, una afirmación de tu amor por mí. Además, profesaste el amor en frente a una congregación de mujeres ilusionadas. En francés, je t'aime. Alardeaste a tus hermanos que ya tenías en mí, tu mujer, con cualidades perfectas, y que me ibas a cuidar para el resto de la vida con actos de servicio. Me regalaste palabras bellas en alemán. Cada día me prometiste tu hogar en Suiza y que un día nos casaríamos y que ya no tendría que sufrir más. Me llamaste Schatz mientras nos besábamos. Me ofreciste en inglés a promise, un acuerdo y un futuro de amor lleno de tiempo preciado, aunque nos estabas engañando a ella y a mí a la vez. Conmigo aprendiste a hablar español para hacer el amor. Invadiste mi lenguaje sagrado, el español, mi santuario, mi lenguaje fuera de trauma, donde me expreso con la poesía. Allí me di cuenta cuando me dijiste que no puedes practicar tu español conmigo porque hablo demasiado y no te escucho. Pero yo, hablando con el idioma que siempre protege a mi corazón, solo buscaba nuestro lenguaje comprensible de amor. escuchando tus palabras vacías, tratando de alcanzar tu corazón. Pero tu corazón quedó en silencio. Ya encontraste otra que habla español y también francés. No soy sorda. Me enteré que tú solamente hablas idiomas y que no eres capaz de hablar ningún lenguaje de amor. Okay, here it is in English. Languages of love. They say that love has 5 languages. When I fell in love with you, I thought that it was a sign that you knew how to speak almost 5 languages. Innocently, I thought that idioma y lenguaje were the same. You declared an affirmation of your love for me, ça c'est Madame Wem, to your mom in Creole, and you professed your love to an awestruck congregation of women. In French, je t'aime. You boasted to your siblings that I was the perfect woman for you and how you would take care of me for the rest of my life through acts of service. You gifted me with beautiful words in German. Every day you promised me your home in Switzerland and that one day we would get married and I would no longer have to suffer. You called me Schatz when we kissed. You offered me in English a promise, an agreement, and a future of love filled with quality time, even though you were telling her the same thing at the same time. With me, you learned Spanish to make love. You invaded my sacred language, Español, my sanctuary. It's my language devoid of trauma, where I express myself with poetry. In that moment, it dawned on me. When you said you couldn't practice your Spanish with me because I talk too much and I don't listen to you, but me, with the language that always protects my heart, talking because I was only looking for our love language, listening to your empty words, trying to reach your heart, but it remained silent. You already found another who speaks Spanish and French. I am not deaf. I learned that you only speak idiomas and that you are not capable of any lenguaje de amor.
Ooh. You let him know in several languages. Que se jodió fue. Thank you, Shirley. Shirley's been to the class too. We be getting deep in there, you know. That is just so wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. And, you know, like, love, right? It's like we have to love ourselves enough so that the universe meets us at the level that we love ourselves. And we have to, like, go through all of these phases and layers of, you know, uncovering self-love. You know, like, even when you think you love yourself, you will learn when people test you in those ways that, wow, I still have more loving to do, you know? But you are loved and you are in love and we're here with you. So thank you so much for sharing that, Shirley. On deck, we have one of our own staff working behind the camera today. We have Emily, Rose. At the cafe, they worked as the bartender and elevating the game, boo, elevating the game. So Emily is on deck, but right now, please welcome Lex.
This is a poem called Tender. Peace of mind hangs on a clothesline in a rainstorm. Sopping wet weighs heavy, like every I'm fine that escapes my mouth and drapes itself across my shoulders like a deceitful salesman, like waiting to feel warm with a soaked wool scarf wrapped around my neck at the end of autumn. These days, I find myself pretending like I'm not always carrying around an emptiness where I feel like myself should be, never feeling cut out to carry all these feelings in this body, been kind of confused why the world is so unkind, but then again, still can't manage to be very nice to myself sometimes. bear witness to the earth as it burns at the hands of a ticking clock, wound by grasping fingers who bend time so that the season's season for their profit. Manufacture sunshine, turn rain to acid, poison seas with plastic, and spare none of your precious seconds caring what turns to ashes in your path. The worth of life determined by bitter bigots with an agenda who bend the word of God. Absurd they assert that any God would ever drop bombs or forsake his son, because no God would ever play with life like their little pawns. The power yielded from other turns us to stone. How could they not know that power is yielded tenfold when nurtured through the seeds we sow? I tried desperately to break this delusion of a famine within me, reject these projections of scarcity. I reach out a hand to trace the divinity in every thread. Like the way raindrops bend light, split it into fractions of itself, and then smiles at the rest of us. Like the way hands once joined can carry each other's hearts in the palms of our own. Fingers learning to let go of the clench of fists, a softness, a release, an exhale, followed by a burst of laughter that makes your side split. That feeling of simply being, simply breathing, always fleeting. Hustle culture leaves us inches from the finish line, alone, empty-handed and bleeding. So I'm choosing to chase joy. Learn to offer names to spades out loud, revel and rest. I let my love become the mother tending to the healing. Trust the sun clears the clouds, gentle breezes dry what's left hanging on the clothesline. Gather what's scattered into the safety of the laundry basket, cross the threshold of the home inside myself, and start a fire. Thank you.
Yes, one more time for Lex. I feel that fire too. I felt it. Okay, so we have Celeste on deck. Celeste, you're here, right? Yes. Wonderful. And now please welcome one of our own team members. Show some love for Emily.
It's bright up here. Hello. So this is how I imagine the conversation would go, where I tell my father that I am not only bisexual, but non-binary. So here we are. Now, either the silence has gone on too long or I'm really high, so I'm just gonna unload on you, Papi. It's honestly hard to talk to you at all lately, but I'm really glad to hear you've also taken up smoking weed again, so maybe it's more mellow to tell you that it's honestly hard to talk to most of the family men in my family. Ironic, right? I mean, think about it, Papi. I've got 2 brothers, 2 uncles, and a man that I call sperm donor, making me possess 2 fathers by title, and none of you have made me feel safe to even tell you who I am. I won't let you paint me in your image of silence, even though my habits have not forgotten your lessons. I will unlearn them, because living for the revolution has me questioning all of your side of the family's norms, and honestly, I just don't fit them. I'm too queer, and I love it too much for me to be anything straighter or different. Ugh. I know this is hard for you to understand because you don't understand what cisgender means. And just so you know, Papi, it's cisgender. And I hate to be the one to break it to you, but it's you. You know, at this point, you don't even have to understand, because honestly, there just has to be a point where you respect me enough to trust that I know what I'm talking about inside my mind, inside my body, and you can't erase what has happened for centuries just by not acknowledging it. Please don't argue with me. I graduated with a communications degree, and I know it's only a level above getting a bachelor's and being undeclared, and maybe that's a metaphor for this predicament we're in right now. Either way, I I paid attention to my communication theory classes, and you cannot slippery slope or frame anything differently for me to not call out your cis-normative, psi-normative bullshit right now. Because maybe if you don't know how the word is pronounced, you wouldn't be considered the most well-versed in the topic. I know you'd rather I be quiet and conform rather than present myself as I am, and you were too caught up in gender being X and Y, when in reality it's more like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Maybe I'm just too infinite to be categorized in one of two groups to make things easier for you. I find beauty in my duality, and what that means is embracing my wholeness. And at the end of the day, the truth is you need to start respecting my identity, or you'll find out how easy my boundaries just become as rigid as your definition of man and woman. In other words, I will start identifying as, what is it, your third or fourth problem child. Thank you.
Thank you, Emily. I would love to hear what your father had to say after that. Like I saw like a whole play right there. Like that's the makings of a one-person show right there. So thank you for sharing that. Mari is gonna be on deck. Mari is on deck, but please welcome Celeste.
Hello, it is bright up here. Hi, everybody. I'm Celeste. I had taken Bruja's class last week, and there were a couple of different emotions that came up, and one of them was rage. But I'm not doing the rage one tonight, just because it's a lot. But there's a grief one that I've been workshopping for a while, and so it's new-ish shit. But it's a heavy poem, but it's called For Wartime Mothers. I think I had a son. He had little hands, soft and squirmy on my cheeks whenever his little voice proclaimed that he loved me. I must have had a boy. There was someone bouncy and small that I could take on wanders and teach him the names of our streets, because I know there was a moment when the reality of my coffin was less frightening than the idea of his, and so I became a fence, a brick wall of bone, muscle, and breath to spare him. I must have had a child. Someone's cries were always audible, no matter how loud the din. I had a burden, I had a sieve that strained me out of my own life and into his, but now there's an extra bed in a roofless room and a shoelace without a shoe. There are clothes covered in ash without so much as a label like his name. How can I have fabric without a name? Around this time, there'd be somebody that I'm supposed to be checking in on right now, but there are holes. Wide as his fingertips, deep as his yawns in the bedroom wall. Where is my son? I know I had one. I taught him early the difference between left and taken. How do I call him? What's his name? Why is everything gray? He must be around here somewhere. How loud must something be to take from me his name? Because I know I had a son. He had soft, squirmy hands, soft on my cheeks whenever he proclaimed that he loved me. Thank you.
Celeste, woo! My gosh, I'm just getting chills all over again. Super powerful. Thank you so much for sharing that. And yes, we have shared space in the workshops, and your poetry just keeps getting better and better. Blessed be. Okay, so we're gonna invite our first gentleman to the mic. So on deck, we have Dennis Feeble. And right now, please welcome Mari Carolina.
Hey Hey guys, I'm Maddie. I lost my voice. And I have some new shit for y'all. New shit! Okay, this poem is titled, Dear Mother, Sharpen Your Teeth. I'm a healer, a giver. I give everything I have to someone I know deep down can't deliver. I'll take the clothes off my back and the food off my plate if someone says they're cold or maybe that they haven't ate, because I'm a woman. Gentle and soft like a velvet and feather cushion, I'm taught to love forgivingly and always unconditionally, because the motherly feminine doesn't always love rationally. See, the motherly feminine is selfless and resilient, but soon towards toxicity, we are no longer percipient. So I guess I'm a masochist. See, I put my hand in the cage of a dog I know will bite, thinking he just needs some care, but he never bites, likely. So we excuse abuse. And we rationalize mistreatment. Boys are mean to the girls that they like. When does this become part of the agreement? Why tell girls that their bullies simply just have a crush? Now that girl is a woman and thinks love is getting hit with a hairbrush. The line between love and war is thin, and in women, we have embedded a certain degree of masochism within. We rationalize cruel behavior and take it as a compliment. We turn ourselves into punching bags for men who are emotionally incompetent. I will let your punches land and tear the flesh off my body, and then you'll give me a hug and tell me that you're sorry, and I'll forgive you. But you'll do it again. See, I stitch myself back up. I don't even defend myself from your hands, tearing apart each seam, because maybe if you get it all out of your system, you'll be free. But I'm tired of pleading, God, what about me? So finally, I lose my head. But only after I've been covered in red. No one cares to ask why. No, they only see another crazy woman in sight. And now I'm the big, bad monster. Yet I never showed my teeth until yours left multiple holes, mutilating my body at its core. And men are quick to call their exes crazy and say it was all a blur, but no one cares to think or ask what the hell did they do to her. But I guess it's our fault for staying and making abuse something romanticized. But I am human and love is what I fantasized. Maybe if I wait a little longer, he'll change. He's not normally like this. He's just had a bad day. We make excuses and continue to nurture weeds in spoiled soil, thinking maybe one day they'll water us back, but their water is oil. We can't fix broken people nor be constructors of beings who are their own and soon to be your destructors. He doesn't understand feelings. He's just a man. Or maybe you're just settling because, trust me, he can. So stop forgiving the behavior of children just because he can't find the man within him. It's not your job to fix or to heal the traumas they hold beneath. So, dear mother, sharpen your teeth. Make his blood your lip tint and blush, since he didn't listen when you said the word enough. Dear mother, sharpen your teeth. Your love is as grand as ocean, so make your seas roar. Show him something he's never seen before. Dear mother, sharpen your teeth. Every part of you he tore is not less reason to leave him, but more. Dear mother, sharpen your teeth. This never-ending cycle is a bore. Dear mother, sharpen your teeth. Abuse is not love. I promise he is not an angel sent from above. Dear mother, sharpen your teeth. Stop crying yourself to sleep. Dear mother, sharpen your teeth. He has no food for your soul to eat. Dear mother, sharpen your teeth. Stop looking in the mirror with the look of defeat. Dear mother, sharpen your teeth. Think of your future daughter and who you choose to be her future father. Dear mother, sharpen your teeth and break free from his stupid leash. Dear mother, sharpen your teeth and finally set yourself free. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mari. Powerful message. Absolutely. I mean, how many of us have seen our mother going through something like that and knowing that she could do better, she deserves better, but she doesn't see it? She doesn't feel it. It's hard to watch. So thank you so much for that encouragement. Yes, all the mothers out there, sharpen your teeth. And don't get it twisted. I know that men go through it too. You know, I know that there's reflections on both sides. There are men that love so profoundly and don't think that they're worthy of the love and find abusive women too. You know, so it's not a gender thing. It's a human condition thing. And someone that knows so much about the human condition and is an activist in this world, I want to invite up my friend, Dennis Febo. Come on up here, Dennis. And then on deck, we have River Giant. What's good, Dennis? Come over here, Dennis. All the way from New Jersey today. Came to join me. Say what's good. Let them know what you do. And that's the other thing I forgot to encourage everybody. You could share your handles and stuff. I should have said that earlier. But anyway, Dennis Febo.
Peace, family. Febo, so everybody calls me by. I'm an activist. Been doing so for the past 20 years. I think tonight is very, what's the word? It's almost like spirit aligning. For the past 2 weeks, been going over this discussion about empowering the feminine and what that looks like for men. I myself having to confront this issue, growing up as a masculine man and trying to be tough and swallow all of the things that I had to endure growing up. And coincidentally, linking with the Queen, La Bruja, and coming here and it being a women's event about femininity. She's asking me to perform, so now I got to put this into practice. So I want to open with a blessing. So if everybody could follow the clap, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So, hey, moro, dalo mio, onikota quelevio, onikota quelevio, los yeye, hayaba mio, o batala, ta wini wini, secure, como la niña se. Hey, moro, yao mio, onikota quelevio, onikota quelevio, los yeye, ayaba mio. Eko, yale ya tu mao, yale o mi ave, ayaba mio. I just wrote this literally in the room next door. Amen. All right. So I called it To the Inner Feminine in Me. It's short. All right. From the depths of Yemaya's domains to the sound of Atabe's love, to the light of her rays, I call the feminine in me. I call on my ability to receive, to be open, to hold, and to love. Be a man, they say. Exert, force, conquer. And as a man, acknowledging my history, it's only fair that I stand in my right as a warrior, to reclaim and fight for justice in an unjust system, to exert masculinity in its highest form. Fuck them up. And as I fight and I push and I struggle, as a man that I learned that I wouldn't be able to express my masculine in its highest form without acknowledging who and where I came from, who I've gone to and continue to go to show me how to love, without acknowledging the feminine energy in me. I wouldn't be able to come home. With so much misbalance around me, how could I really be whole? How could I love from the depths of me without acknowledging something that was stolen from me, stolen from us? Misbalanced souls claiming to hold truths, expressing themselves sideways, claiming order in disorder. Men without the ability to feel. Women expressing their power through the masculine. Misbalanced unions claiming to rest in the power of God as a man. Our ancestors always knew to honor the feminine. So much so, we needed that to acknowledge to go to war. We acknowledge God in her truest form, a woman. It's time for liberation, my beautiful people. There's no other plight as urgent. It is the center we call home. It is the foundation we stand on as we face the elements of the world who were fucked up by the masculine. The time for balance is now. What would our homes look like, our communities, our nations, as we remember to honor the divinity found in the feminine, to honor nature in her truest form? What would a world look like to have our little baby girls live free of being prohibited in expressing their femininity, to learn to master such? And what would a world look like to have our little baby boys live free to acknowledge such power as a right to embody that the path to love, the path to freedom is found in reception. The path to freedom is found in the feminine and we. Ashe. Thank you.
Phoebo, that was beautiful. And that was new shit. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you're here. We haven't caught up in a long time, and we've shared a mic. We've shared mics over the years, all the way in Cali and in all kinds of places, but it's just so great to have you here, especially with that message. We need that. We need that balance. So we have Mufasa on deck. Mufasa has arrived, so Mufasa Peterson is on deck. But right now, please welcome up River Giant. No? Not make it yet. Okay, then. So, Nicey, you'll be on deck. You'll be on deck, so let's have Mufasa come and then have Nicey come up. And then send a message to River, see what's good. Mufasa!
How's everybody doing tonight? This is a poem for all of you. It's called You Deserve. You deserve to be loved in 7 ways this Sunday. If there was an extra day, you deserve to be loved 25/8. You deserve to be cherished. You deserve someone to look at you with unconditional love in their eyes and say to you, you are my everything, and nonetheless the fairest of them all. You deserve to be worshipped and idolized and not berated or criticized for things done in your pastimes. You deserve to be someone's favorite pastime. You deserve a type of love that will catch your tears before it is absorbed in your pillow to make you feel like a sakura tree instead of a willow. You deserve to be nurtured, embraced, protected. You deserve a love so genuine that the affection is infectious. You deserve to be the highlight of someone's day. Going through their day and get a rush of excitement when your name comes up on the display. You deserve to be supported even at your lowest, when you think you're not fit or worthy of love, but your soul is currently too damaged or truant to show it. You deserve to be amused, and you should be amused, the amount of poems and hymns written because of you. You deserve to feel safe, to be fully embraced without hidden intentions in the way, so you can sleep knowing that you will be safe throughout the day. You deserve a place to call home. Arms wrapped around you when you're cold, with the beating of their heart and the fire in their soul as a source of extra warmth to remind you that in this world you are not alone. You deserve to be romanticized. How did I end up with a wonderful person like you? Your vibrations and presence bring serenity, beauty, sunshine, and laughter too. You deserve to be desired. To be loved even if you're old, drenched in rain, or when you yawn and sleep when you're tired. You deserve to be accepted for who you are. A universe of experience resides in you, but not everyone likes color-changing stars. You deserve the fairy tale ending of a happily ever after. Someone who stops your thick skin from evolving into a hard shell so it does not feel like plaster. But above all, you deserve a love to help you love yourself, because there is no greater love than reciprocating a love that is truly felt. Thank you. All right. If you want to find me, my name is Mufasa Peterson, Petersen. If you have trouble finding me, I'm in my adult suit, brought to you by Adult Money. Yeah, Adult Money. and before I go, this is my sign-off. This is not a new poem, all right? So I would like to say to all of you to embrace the broken pieces of you with bloodied hands and eyes full of tears, because stained glass and mosaics look amazing when it's kissed by the sunlight in art form. Thank you.
Mufasa. That was beautiful. Show some love for Mufasa Peterson. Beautifully done. Okay, so if there's anybody in the room that wants to get up on the mic, because I see you guys like popcorn kernels, like you get heated up. Some of you pop early, some of you pop in the middle, some of you stay crunchy and don't pop. But if you are in the room and you feeling it, and you want to come on up here, let me know. I'm going to walk over there and we'll add you onto the list. So in the meantime, and staff included, if there's any staff that wants to get on the open mic, But right now, please welcome Nicey Blackwell.
Can I get a yer? How you doing? My name is Nicey Blackwell from Brooklyn, so it's okay. I left the guns at home. I want to say thank you, La Bruja, for having this safe space for people to come here and speak. I feel really inspired right now because I lost the last living member of my family the day before Thanksgiving that connected me to my Puerto Rican roots. I know I don't look Spanish, but we all come in shapes and sizes. And as he was doing that chant and that prayer, I just felt like my grandmother was sitting here with me because I remember her doing these things in the morning before she got up to go get her café, bustelo, and pan. So thank you for that. I wanted to shortly say is that I am a part of an affiliation called Safe House. And Safe House is a safe house for people who look like me and you to start doing their mental health journey. It's one of the Brooklyn's biggest mental health events. So if anybody is interested in performing, saying a poem, donating, whatever, to Safe House, please come see me in the back. I am one of the curators. Mental health is very meaning to me because I know what it is to be told to depress the dishes, what it is to get beaten for being your own individual self, what it is to not know who you are for years, and when you finally wake up, 20 years has passed you by. So I'm here to help the little guy, the people who need to be spoken to, and to offer them that helping hand that I wasn't, because I lost all my lineage in the last 6 years. So depression could be crazy, but I allow myself to heal in different ways, and my act of service is helping other people get to where they need to get to, or getting to that next plateau, because you'll never know what it is to have someone say, your hug saved my life. So I'm gonna do a poem. I usually host, but I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. And this one is called Mothers Never Get Recognition. As a mother, you never get the recognition that you deserve. You never get the pat on your back or the applause or the flowers. You always get the angriest of people telling you to kiss their ass and to think that you are nothing. As a mother, you really never get the recognition. You got fathers to kids and people sitting over here making sure that you are deplorable. Because they say, oh, you should have thought about it before you laid down with him. You knew he was a piece of shit. But let me tell you something, sis. I did not know he was a piece of shit, because that piece of shit used to be gold to me. And when I looked at him, I seen the family. But as I go older and I see what I go through, I knew the shit was going to form as we go through. It's not really nothing to really speak about. I don't get the recognition that I deserve. I don't get the sleep that I need to get. But I got 2 eyes staring at the back of me, so I gotta get through shit. As a mother, you never really get the recognition. I want you to sit over here and think about all the times you saw your mother in the bathroom crying. I want you to think about all the times you saw her surviving. There's things that mothers will never, ever tell you what they had to go through. But as the recognition that she needs, you'll never give it to her. So today, before you leave, text her and tell her that you love her. Because the recognition that she is going to understand is that she was able to get you through the tough times, able to get you through the storms. Remember when she used to wrap that scarf around your neck and you thought it was a little too warm? Your mother used to always know. And that's why I say, we'll never get the recognition. even when it doesn't show. So I have multiple of pages. First, I'm a chef. I make red velvet fried chicken. However that hit, let it hit. Yeah, I know. I wasn't high when I made it, so you can follow me. You can follow me on my cooking page. It's Brooklyn Kitchen Beast, all one word, Brooklyn Kitchen Beast. My event page is safehouse__. Because some guy in Jersey has a safe house, so we have to be differential. And also, I'm trying to be more extrovert and talk to humans. So I have an Instagram page called Tired Mom of Two. I'm a fake therapist, talk to you about shit, play old video games, and watch people drink wine. So add me if you need me. I'll be in the back for a little bit. Thank you, La Bruja, for the safe space.
Did you say red velvet fried chicken? What? Ooh. I want that. Thank you so much, Nicey. I mean, damn. Red velvet fried chicken, that's some new shit right there. That's gonna stick in my mind forever until I taste it. All right, so we have one of our very own is on deck. We have Jasmine G. But right now, there's a gentleman in the room with a camera who's been capturing the moment, but is popped and ready to get onto this stage. Ladies and gentlemen, show some love for John.
Thank you, Bruja. I don't know how to follow any of y'all up after all of that. It's very short. I just want to say that, you know, rage and abuse for some of us is a generational curse. Taking it and giving it. See, a lot of us, you know, men and women, abusers and the abused sometimes do it in, I guess, as a response, defense. So I just want to say that. All right. It's called That One, because I don't think that bitch would be very PC. Sorry. How do I explain that I hate you because I love you? I can't quantify the wasted energy it takes to hate you so exceedingly. Why does communication with you have to draw so much anxiety? Anxiety and excitement are related. An emotional amusement park I leave jilted and obfuscated. I have trouble hiding emotions. I learned I have to. As a kid, it was, will you be my friend? Now it's like, who in the fuck are you? The transition was brutal. Looking in the mirror, I see, I love you so much, but I really hate me.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Instagram, bailarin photography. You might find yourself there.
Bailarin means dancer, by the way. Bailarin in Spanish, so look him up. You might find your photo there. Thank you, John, for sharing that. That was beautiful. Yeah, man. Like, love and hate, they're not opposites. It takes love to hate somebody. So that rage, right, how we try to work through these feelings when we've been conditioned to behave in these ways, like, you know, the work that it takes, that shadow work to go and dig deep and like break those curses and those ways of toxic being, you know. It's doable, but it certainly is work. So I commend everybody out there doing the work, you know, digging deep, looking through that shadow and loving it and changing it, growing with it, and transcending all of those painful ways, because it's all love in here. So we're going to welcome up one of our own. Ladies and gentlemen, And we got Cap is on deck, by the way. But right now, show some love to Jasmine G.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? All right, got a small piece for y'all. It's called Dark Little Artist. I write and the ink flows out and I feel a release. This page will learn how dark arts are my forte. My fingers move across the page, like how they Father promises to heal me. The years of trauma that has deeply rooted itself in my heart and mind towards what I see in the mirror. I raise my voice, my sound of thunder. I start to begin to listen. I throw my head back, a scream escapes my throat. Dark shadows fly out, demons exorcised. The black from my eyes fades away, showing the green they're meant to be. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Tears pour from my eyes, no longer shackled to my darkness. Whisper the words, I'm free. Thank you. You can find me at jasmineg.nyc. I have a book as well. It's on Amazon. I don't know what it is. Come talk to me. Come find me. I'll see y'all later. It's $20. Only $20? That's practically free! Love y'all.
Thank you, Jasmine G. A lot of y'all don't know that, after we closed our doors at the Nuyorican Poets Café on Halloween, which was our 50th anniversary, we had a big Halloween bash and everything. But then we went on a staff retreat to Puerto Rico, Boriquen. And we bonded in such a way. I mean, it was transformational. And if anybody took a leap of faith, it was Jasmine. That's all I'm gonna say. They don't need details. Read the book. So we're gonna keep it going, keep it flowing. And our next performer is also one of our staff team, the dream team. You know what it be. Dario is on deck though. But right now, show some love for Cap.
Hi, thank you. It is bright up here. I was sitting outside, I'm like, it's not that serious. It's bright. But the pictures are looking great. Shout out to the camera team. I was contemplating reading a poem that's very unhinged, but Jasmine made a great point of like, you're being recorded. Like, are you sure? And I was like, wow, you're right. Thanks for Jasmine being my second brain because, wow, Paul would have loved it. Where's Paul? Yeah, he loves my unhinged stories, but today's not the day. Instead, I am going to read a piece called Today as a Color. Today, I feel a deep purple. The type that can be majestic or mournful, depending on how you squint. When nothing is wrong, but so much is not right. When light and dark collide, when secrets and honesty are battling over space, that balance, allowing all parts to be at once, never ignoring the shadows, which only exist because of all this light. Why act like shadow isn't respite from the heat? Why act like shadows aren't a result of the immense growth of trees? Why not have your feet in the sun and your head in the shade? Why not allow both to bring their magic? You know, there are plants who prefer indirect light, who grow best in the shadows. And I think that's me. Majestic and mournful, light and dark, sunny and shady, never hidden, but always covered dark purple. Thank you. You can find me here.
Thank you, Cap. You be that color, boo. You be that. Embrace that. I really am so grateful. Like, it's taken some time to really feel like connected to my team, in this way. And I'm really so grateful for us and all the work we're doing. Yeah, it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. And also to be, partnering up with Loisaida, it's a beautiful team here too. And so joining forces has just been, this is dreamy. So thank you so much for this. We have Dario is gonna come up, and I think I saw River Giant walk in. Is that you? So you're on deck, River. Okay. So please welcome Dario.
Okay. All right. Welcome everybody. Good evening. It's my first time doing this, so. I appreciate it. La Bruja, thank you for the opportunity to get a little uncomfortable. Yes. This piece is called Options. I wrote this pre-pandemic. Just to give you a little context, I was going through some rough times, some insecurities, rough patches, some fallouts, and I felt like I didn't have many options in the moment. And one of my ways to get that anxiety out was to write about it, right? And I actually recorded this on top of like this hip hop beat, but today I just wanted to just share at least the lyrics to it. So this is called Options. What you gonna do when your back's against the wall and you're running out of options? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when your faith is running low and you got too many problems? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I got tired of living uncomfortably, ready to unleash what I have underneath. The fact that I'm facing adversity is proof that I'm en route of my victory. Just gotta stay patient, believe in my greatness, stop moving aimlessly, commit to the process, gotta go harder. Move forward courageously. What you gonna do when your back's against the wall and you got too many problems? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when your faith is running low and you're running out of options? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Sometimes you gotta clear your mind. Don't gotta rush, just take your time. Are you willing to roll the dice? Just be wise, read between the lines. There comes a time when you realize to win in life, you gotta sacrifice. But are you willing to pay the price? Claim your life, do or die. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Dario. Such a positive dude, though. Sometimes he'll send me some like Buddhist chants and stuff, because like I do chant. How many people chant? Any chanters? Yeah, it's a beautiful thing to exercise, the throat chakra. We don't realize like the power of our own vibration. So even sharing these words today, you are sending out a message. You are sending this signal. You are making waves in this endless existence that has no beginning, no end. Like you are creating ripples with this. You can transform life with your vibration. What we don't see is bigger than what we see. So imagine that, bigger than what we see and having an effect on that. So don't sleep on your own magic, on your own power, on your frequency and your vibration. So thank you, Dario, for all those vibrations, those positive vibrations that you put into the world. Thank you so much. Okay, so we were looking for this gentleman, and he arrived. So show some love for River Giant.
Hey, what's up? Glad to be here. I like these yellow lights. Shout out to the light guy. Is he in this room right now? Yeah? Is it you? No? Okay. Okay, Ash. Shout out to you. Y'all, wow. That's all I gotta say. I am so honored to be here and to be in my attire, in my bubble of light, creme brulee, God's divine princess. You better slay. I love what I see. I love what I dream about. I love who I talk to. I love how I talk to them. Thank you, God. I got a song, actually. I'm clearing my throat a lot. Did I just say throat? I meant throat. I know I'm talking a lot. Ah! Yeah. I am because we are. You are because I am. I love my family and friends. God is the plan, amen? Amen. Ashe. Ooh. Ashe. Thank you, ancestors who flow through this beautiful body. Beautiful body. Beautiful bodies. Beautiful bodies. We flow to the water of ocean. And on the river is the owner of the clues. Go back to your mother. Go back to the brothers. Go back to the sisters. Go back to your daughters. Oh, Father, can I have another chance to explain? What am I even saying right now? Go back to your mother. Go back to your father. Go back to your brother. Go back to your slumber. Go back to that girl who you knew was the one. Damn. Ba 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 ba. Ooh. Did I just trigger someone? My apologies. I did not mean to offend you with my sounds. Affirmation board, wallpaper I have for you. I have everything I need and want in God, and that is my truth, and that is yours as well. Whether you like it or not. But if you do like it, you can have the world, baby. Oh, you better let your light shine like this yellow light. Huh. I actually have, and this is my last point, and then I'm off. Thank you so much. I have these lights in my bedroom that, like, whenever I walk in, right? Before I even walk in, I'm on my phone. I open the app. It's called Wix, right? And so I open it, and like I can decide what colors my lights are gonna be. So I can make them like sun, you know, like I can have a sun in my room like there is now. Hello. And stars. And moons. Hello. So I love when I walk into my bedroom, I can just like click my colors and then I can make my room red. Does anyone here like red? Yeah? Orange. Oh. I don't know you, but I know you, and I love you, and you don't know me, but you know me, and you love me, and that's that, period. Thank you, love you, bye.
Thank you, River Giant. Show some love one more time. Had the effect on the lights. So, how's everybody feeling? Throw some words out. Wonderful. Magnifico. Present. Inspired. Miraculous. Graceful. Enlightened. Amazing. Inspired. What? Rooted. Hopeful. Tall. Home. Grateful. Serene. Welcome. Home, home, home. We are home. We are home here. We are home within ourselves. We are grateful. We are no longer hateful. We are not wasteful of this moment, being present in this time. We are divine. We are yours. We are mine. We are everything, all combined. I'm so grateful for this moment, for these lights, for the light of life within. Wow, this is how we begin. This is Women Orators Wednesdays, the first one that we've done here at Loisaida Center, who opened up their center and let us enter the Nuyorican Poets Café. Here we are in a new day, in a new way. And while we are in our Nuyorican construction phase, we are expanding, we are landing, we are enchanting. We are holding hands. We are opening hearts. We are opening books to write our mark. So this may be the end, but it's really just the start. I thank you so much for your love, your art. We did that. This is our first, but certainly not the last. So make sure you come back first Wednesday of next month so we can do it all over again. Thank you once again, everybody. We are going to be doing an open mic the last Wednesday of this month. It'll be hosted by Soul Preem. All styles are welcome. So tell your people, tell your friends. You know, this is expansion. This is the next dimension. And I like to say it's never too soon and it's never too late. So don't debate or procrastinate. Just write it down like you just can't wait, because what you say just might be great. And I'll be here and I can't wait. Thank you so much. La Bruja NYC. You can follow me. Follow Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Follow Loisaida Center. Muchas gracias, everybody, to the team. Say yeah! We did that! Muchas gracias. Good night. Woo! How wonderful!